Hey, with election season comes debates. We've seen them all from presidential to vice presidential, even on the local level. And joining us this morning is the U of A's Speech and Debate Society. We're going to be discussing a little bit about how we can be critically thinking about some of this political speech that we've been seeing lately. A good morning to you all.
Morning. How are you?
I'm doing well, and I'm doing well, especially since you guys are joining us this morning, so thank you for waking up. First off, let's talk about your guys' organization real quick. Introduce yourselves a little bit for us.
Hi, I am Hannah Morris, and I am the speech and debate coach for the University of Arkansas Speech and Debate Society.
Wonderful.
Howdy, y'all. My name is Austin Keefe. I am the vice president of the Speech and Debate Society.
I'm JC Sabatini. I'm the social media manager.
I'm Sophie Barentine. I'm this year's president.
Wonderful. Well, so let's get right into it because we don't have a lot of time. I want to talk about when someone's following a debate, right, or hearing a political speech. What are some things that you guys, as debaters and speakers, you were trained to look out for in terms of interpreting that political speech and debate?
Sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think in terms of interpreting the speech, it really comes down to what the person listening to the speech already views, and it's kind of up to the individual whenever they're listening to a political speech to first understand that their goal is to try and persuade you, and then to kind of go off on your own to kind of determine what they said is factual, what it said that isn't factual, and then kind of just base your own interpretation on how true that speech was in your own perspective.
Yeah. Critical thinking, obviously, is such an important aspect of, I think, a lot of this. And is there anything that you guys hear in terms of maybe like fallacies or things that are deliberately meant to mislead us as we are trying to make a critical decision come this November?
Sorry, it's really easy, again, with a scarecrow as one of the ones we see, or straw man, where people just completely misrepresent an argument to make it easier to knock down. And that's really one that we see in everyday life a lot. Between that or a slippery slope, we go from point A to point Z without really looking at the logical connections in between.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Black and white fallacy is another really important one. It's either this way or no way at all. And it's obviously, world is gray, so there's always going to be gray area in very specific places, so that's another really big one as well.
In presidential debates, ad hominems have become increasingly common, which is attacking your opponent's character rather than the actual argument or what they're presenting. So going for insults rather than just explaining why a certain argument wouldn't work.
Yeah, and now as we go into the final seconds of this conversation, I'm curious, a big part of it too is confirmation bias, right? We might agree with somebody, even if their argument is illogical, because maybe that reinforces what we believe. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you'd recommend to kind of combat some of that confirmation bias?
Yeah, I can go ahead.
Yeah,
I think it's just kind of recognizing that you do have this kind of bias, and that's one of the issues is if you go into the speech knowing that you, or don't know that you have this bias, it can be difficult to determine fact and kind of your own opinion. I think it takes a lot to be a bigger person and kind of get your news and get your information from a lot of different sources to make sure you're kind of factually accurate across the board.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much. This has been such an informative discussion, and we've got some wonderful folks here from the University of Arkansas Speech and Debate Society, and best of luck in your continued competitions, and we do appreciate you waking up early. I know